Today I'm going to be discussing in spirituality the article which I've written on enlightenment. You should ideally just have read this article before, or before you listen to the vlog, you should read it. You may want to pause the vlog right now and read the article, and it's okay to just read the section 1 and come back to this vlog. So I'm going to be talking about the section 1 in the article Enlightenment, and we will find out the answer together. So, when I had many years back, when I went back home, my brother is talking to me and he tells me that he had a dream where a blue beam of light went right from his third eye chakra all the way far, far away. He said, I am starting to follow this blue beam of light, and it looked like it's never ending. And he said, as much I kept searching, I then understood it is to the infinity. He spoke about this color blue for a very long time. He said it was so blue, such a rich blue, that I can't even tell you how blue it was, which is the beam of light going from his third eye chakra. He spoke about it very elaborately, about the color blue. And then he said, as I'm following this beam of light, it just kept going. Almost kept on going. There's no end to it. He says, as I'm taken in by this color, and I'm looking into this blue beam of light. He said, I heard a very big conch shell go out. That conch shell that will make a sound. He said it was so loud and clear. He said this is one of the most beautiful sound you can hear. He said, and then I saw from very far something is coming towards me from absolute very far. He said I couldn't make out because it was so far away what it is. He said, and then I heard celebratory noise of drums beating, trumpets going, lot of, sound and music. He said the conch shell had announced the arrival. And then he said of Ganesha. He then from far made out it is Lord Ganapati who's coming on a mouse. And as it is starting to come towards him or in his direction, he's starting to be more visible and clear. He said Ganapati was huge, and he was riding a mouse. I always had a curiosity that how does Ganpati ride a mouse? Because Ganpati is, just sitting on a mouse is not a possible thing. So how does even a god or entity, divine entity, sit on a mouse and ride it? Because mouse is so small. So I asked my brother. I said, "How's the mouse?" He said he was. It was quite. He said it was big, and he said it was wide. The mouse was wide, and he said he just moved very slow. The mouse moved very very slow. He said as this trumpet drums are beating and the celebration noise is continuing, I saw Ganpati's hand is stretched in front of him, fully stretched. He said, I kept standing and looking. And then Ganpati had reached him. He said, Ganpati reached me and stopped with very less distance. He said he just stopped at this much distance away from him, his hand this much away from him. He said, and when Ganpati stopped, we both had a eye contact, and Ganpati had a smile on his face. He said, and then when I looked at his hand, it had a laddu. He said, Ganpati gave me a laddu. So I nodded. And it was a very beautiful dream that my brother shared. After this, sometime when I was traveling, I picked up just some souvenirs which had Ganpati on it. I picked up one diary which had a Ganpati on the front cover. I picked up a keychain which had 8 Ganpatis on it for my brother because he had a divine dream. And I thought he will like it. So I took these gifts and I gave it to him. And my brother just, with some surprise, said, why does all of it have a Ganpati on it? I said, because you had a divine dream. I bought it on intention. You pray to him. My brother said, I don't pray to him. I said, you don't pray to Ganpati? He said, no. He said, I've never prayed to Ganpati. And then he told me the name of the god he prays to. I found it very strange that he prays to this god and he got a divine visit from another god. Problem is, we are born in a Sikh family and we never prayed to any Hindu gods or deities and we didn't understand them as much. So this divine dream was a bit of a mystery that why would Ganpati give him a visit? Even though it was a very beautiful dream, I could not tell why would Ganpati give him a visit, neither could he. I'm traveling in a bus. And normally these buses will play some music or they will not play anything. This one time, it was a very early morning bus. And this driver was playing bit of a devotional music. So, as I'm sitting in the bus, this devotional music, before it started to talk about one story. And it said that there was a Hindu saint, divine saint called Narad Muni, who challenged Lord Ganpati for a race around the world, holding a lighted lamp, and whoever can complete the race first wins. And Lord Ganpati accepted the challenge, and the race started. So Narad Muni is already starting to do a roundabout of the earth holding a lighted lamp, and Ganpati, using his weight, did a roundabout around his parents, and that's how he won the race. So, if you want to know who gave enlightenment, who handed over the enlightenment, you would have already guessed the answer with the thumbnail, or if you now understood the story, you would also know the answer.